What's up, y'all? So first of all, let me start by saying it is first thing in the morning, kinda. I woke up at probably like five something this morning, and immediately went into spending some time with God, prayed and all that good stuff, and then went back to sleep after like an hour. And then I woke up again around 9. Um, and I felt like coming out here um, to this place that I like to hang out. I'm sure you can hear that bird chirping. There's others in the background, and the little squirrels are scampering a little bit. Don't care for those quite as much because they are rodents, but they're okay. So I'm just out here breathing in some fresh air and soaking up some good sunshine. So it's after 9 now, but I'm looking a little thrown together because I didn't even intend to record. I just wanted to come out. And after I got out here and got to feeling good, I was like, let me go and do my vlog for today. Because this is one of my favorite places to be anyway, so why not bring y'all along? But I knew what I wanted to talk about. I just didn't feel like recording yesterday. But just like I said, in reflecting and even with recording my vlog and just watching it as I was editing it the other day, I knew I wanted to talk about regrets. Because I kept asking myself, even in the last couple of days, I kept asking myself, what would I change about my life if I could? What would I change about the faith walk that I'm in? What would I change about, anything that I've experienced or not experienced? That I could change personally, not necessarily things that other people did, because I've learned not to trouble myself with worrying about what somebody else should have done or could have done, or should not have done, because that is what it is. That's their demon to fight. But I kept thinking, like, what would I do different? What would I say different? What would I, just what would I do differently? And honestly, like, I can't think of anything that I can like confidently say I would change, because it would change everything else about my life. And like, I kind of like who I am. I mean, for real, like, not that I'm flawless or magnificent, but the lessons that I've learned, the wisdom that I have, like, who I am is who I am. One thing I did think about was how about not having children, and I actually noticed in my last vlog, I talked about being a mom a lot. I talked about other moms and me not being a mom, and I was like, mom this and mom that. And honestly, y'all that know me already know, but like, I love children. I love babies, and I have honestly, I even mentioned this in a Mother's Day vlog once. Like, I have touched the lives of so many children. And more importantly, something that I've thought about just in the processing of all of this is that there have been so many children that have touched my life, who have I've just been thankful to meet and spend time with, because it actually gives me life to have them around. I think babies and children are the bomb. Teenagers, it took me a while to understand the beautiful potential that teenagers are. I don't trust them, but I still like them because they're still, a gift from God. So, um, And I thought about how, going back to talking about, you know, my illness and surgery and just everything that I'm still physically healing, you know, and believing God for. Um, I definitely thought about the children thing in that aspect. And I remember that was one of the things I questioned um, in the thick of, like, it was a bird that was like, I think they have a nest up there, so I'm actually in their way right now. But anyway, um, and when I was in the thick of the pain and everything that I was experiencing with my body and all of, you know, my stuff, I definitely stuff sounds so weird, but I definitely thought about in that moment. I definitely questioned. I can even say I regret it even then, but I definitely questioned if I had made the right decision, waiting to have children, waiting to be a mom, because I absolutely am such a nurturing person. Like, it literally gives me life to care for others. I have the gift of helps. Um, I have been a nanny. I've worked, well, I say a nanny. Unofficially, I was a nanny, and I did not get paid like a nanny, but technically, I was. I've been a babysitter of hundreds. I've been a Sunday school teacher, which was one of the most rewarding spiritual experiences of my life, as well as, I would say, even natural. I learned a lot being a Sunday school teacher and love my children to this day, all of them, even though they are grown, like, which is crazy. What else? I worked in the school system for 1 year as a sub. So in that, I got a chance to be with teenagers, special needs, young people, and that was a very learning experience for me as well. And if you know me, you know I do not like school, so it wasn't about me wanting to be a teacher at all. But I think God put me in that situation just to even expose me to children even more, and you know, which was a really dope experience. Did I leave anything out? So yeah, I've been a babysitter officially and unofficially. You know, I've done all the things. I've sat in the pickup line. I've had to go in the office and pick up. Like, I've done the things. Yeah, I've wiped booties and noses galore. um, and in all of that, I definitely, in the last couple of years, was like, did I do the right thing? I think one thing it definitely taught me is that not everything happens on a perfect timetable necessarily, or a perfect order for everybody. Um, but I came to the conclusion, even in that, that I made the right decision. Because one of the things about being a nurturer is it not being about me. Just because I want kids, it doesn't mean that I get to take matters into my own hands and do things in a way that wasn't meant for me or my children. I do believe in the order that God set. What some people call traditional, I just call it, you know, God's way, because I have learned by watching others. I'm big on learning from other people's mistakes. That it's not an easy road to do it on your own. But not only is it not easy, I think when you make things, I'll talk about. Well, no, I won't talk about that either. But I'll just say this: doing things the hard way makes it hard on everybody involved, not just the parent. And if I can avoid that, then I think that's a good idea. And not only can I, but the Lord led me to all these years. And I trust His order and I trust His plan, even though I don't understand His timing. Even though I don't understand all the things that have happened with me in his, because it's like, okay, because at first it's easier to trust God's timing when you don't really have any manifested difficulties going on with your life. You know, people talk about, you know, biological clocks and all that, and to this day that's not a big deal for me because I'm still regular, but TMI. But when you start having complications added to your advanced age, it'll make you ask some questions. And so it made it a little challenging to trust. But what, you know, is love if it's not challenged, you know? I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna say challenge, but you know what I mean? Like, because I have a relationship with God, and the difficulties that we're facing them together. It's not like sometimes I ask, like, God, why'd you let this happen? Or, God, why are you doing this to me? But at the end of the day, I trust that He has my best interest at heart. And not only that, He is still all powerful and He is all knowing. So I don't even regret that. Although it was tempting to a couple of times in my life. But I feel like it's selfish just to say, well, I want this done my way, so I'm going to do it now. Or I'm going to, you know, like come up with my own schemes to make things happen, you know. It's like, no, I'm going to continue to follow the route that I believe that God has put me on. And I trust that, even in that. So I really don't have legitimate regrets. And, you know, sometimes I've heard people say that sometimes they say, you know, in your life, you won't regret the things that you did. You'll regret the things that you haven't done. I don't even agree with that because I haven't had children. But there are other things that I have chosen not to do, or things that I haven't experienced yet. There's a lot of firsts that are still to come in my life. And I don't even regret that because I still have so much to look forward to. And I've still enjoyed life. Who's to say that I need to go to Dubai to enjoy life? Like, I absolutely, completely do not. I just want to say I can live my whole life without going to Dubai. I'm just going to be real with y'all because it's a desert and I don't understand the appeal. That's off topic. But just, going back, like, I don't even regret the things that I quote unquote haven't done, because even in that, I've heard people, you know, I've lived long enough, again, coming to this age of 40, it's a big milestone where I've seen people do things because they said, well, I don't want to regret not doing it. And it didn't always turn out to be the party that they felt like it was. And so I don't even regret what I haven't done because I still have life in me to do it, if I want to. But I realize that some of the things that we think are important aren't. And some things that are important to other people might not be important to me. And that's okay. And some of the things that are important to me might not be important to you. And that's okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think, yeah, pretty much out of time. Because I do want to make sure I put some stuff in here about my baby, so I want to leave a few seconds. And thank you guys for watching. My birthday is 3 more days? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will be 40. Girl, I ain't gonna get too many more wrinkles before now and then. And I'm like, anyway, I hope y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. I don't know what time this is gonna get up, but it's Sunday morning for me, so hopefully it'll be up pretty soon. And yeah, so y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day, and I will talk to y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.